Hi General Math students, in this video we're going to do some calculations for distances on the Earth's surface. In this one we're going to be calculating distances on lines of longitude. Alright, so that is north to south travel. Righto, we're going to adapt the arc length formula, which looks a lot like this. Really all we need to plug in is the radius of the Earth, 6371. So our formula is always going to look like this. Where that capital R is, we're going to have 6371. And the rest we'll get from the positions of the two places. Okay, so let's try an example. And we're going to look at this one here first. So we're going to do two examples here. In this one, we're going from point A, which is 40 degrees north, 25 degrees east, to point B, 22 degrees south, 25 degrees east. So we're travelling from A to the south to B. Travelling along this arc here. So this red bit here, that's the same as this bit here. Okay, so we're going to use this diagram to find out the angular separation for our formula. So our formula says that D equals 2 times pi times 6371 times theta on 360. We want to work out what is theta, what is that angle in there. Well, we know that A is 40 degrees to the north of the equator and B is 22 degrees south. So the angular separation is those two angles added together, so we get 62 degrees for that one. If we put that into our formula for distance, and when we do that calculation, we get 6894.09 kilometres. So basically 6894 to the nearest kilometre. Alright, so in this case we found that with having one point to the north and one to the south, we added those up. Now the next one looks a little different. They're both north of the equator. So this time we're calculating this distance here along the Earth's surface, same as this here. Alright, so same formula as before. We want to know what is this angular separation between the two places. Alright, so a little bit different because they're both to the north of the equator. So point P is 12 degrees to the north, whereas Q, that whole angle there, is 38 degrees to the north. So to find that difference, we need to subtract the two. So to get this angle, just that bit, we're going to subtract 12 from 38, which gives us 26 degrees. So D is 2 pi times 6371 times 26 on 360. And you might want to pause now and try putting that into the calculator to see what you get. And in this case, we get 2891.07 kilometres, basically 2,891 kilometres. So the big thing to take from this is that if both places are either to the north or the south, then we'll subtract those angles to find the angular difference, theta. If one's north and the other's south, then we'll add them up to find that angular difference. So have a look in the description for the video to see the questions that you should try for this one. And also I'll show you the calculations that we did for this if you weren't sure how to put those into your calculator. There they are there. Thanks.